Hey everyone, it's Anna here at Dee's, and we have another really great wreath kit for you that you can use all year long. Everything you see that you need to create this is going to be available at shopdeeslouisville.com. The kit includes everything you need except for this 18-inch grapevine frame, but these are also available up on the site. And today we're going to use this adorable gingham sunflower. We've got some other yellow classic sunflowers we're going to mix in, and we're going to make it a little bit differently than we normally do. So normally I start out with all my floral and then I add in the ribbon last, but today I'm going to actually make my bow first on the wreath. I chose this black and white gingham with the burlap on the sides. I liked it because it's just a really pretty neutral, natural ribbon. And I'm going to make a couple loops with this one. And then, actually, you know what, today I'm going to do 3. I want my bow to be a little bit bigger. Our stems today are kind of airy, so it helps to fill in with the ribbon. Next up, I chose a 1.5 inch black and white polka dot, just a little bit bolder. And we're gonna make a couple loops with this one. I'm only gonna do 2 of this one and leave the tail a little bit longer. Now I'm ready to tie it off with my wire. I buried my wire. Here we go. Tie that. And today our design is going to be in the top right corner of the wreath. I know I do a lot of lower left, but I wanted to do something different today. We're going to go about 1, 2 o'clock on this wreath, just twist it on. And then we're going to add in our florals around the bow. So it's just a little bit different way to make it. It's totally up to you which way you want to do it. If you want to put your floral on first and then add your bow, you can absolutely do that. I'm going to leave these tails long. I might end up trimming them a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and cut all of them. Okay, next up, I'm going to take my gingham sunflower and I'm going to add it right into the middle of that ribbon. I'm cutting this one off quite a bit, dunk it in a little glue, and then I'm just going right in the center of the bow. So kind of straight in. I cut it shorter than I normally do so I can just push it into the grapevine. There we go. Now I just need to fluff it back up. Kind of smashed it a little bit there. All right, now we're ready to add our greenery and other things to the wreath. So first up, I've got this nice mixed fern stem. It's really big and airy, and it's obvious that it's 2 chunks. So I'm going to cut them apart. I'm going to do one to the left, one to the right. Dunk it in a little bit of glue. Go right up underneath of that. And then you're ready to just fluff it out. So I'm actually going to bring some kind of right behind that sunflower just to separate the, since the ribbon is so close to that, to give it a little bit of separation. All right, now I've got my other chunk. I'm going to the left. Let's go behind the bow. I'm going to bring some kind of up too. Just a really pretty airy piece of greenery, but it helps fill in quite a bit. Okay, I turned it a little bit. Let's put that back on there. All right, next up, I have this adorable sunflower thing. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Obvious, it's 2 pieces. Cut it apart. If you are making a grapevine wreath with stuff you have to, this is a really great way to save. So now I only need 1 of these sunflower picks, and I just chop it in half. And what's nice too is that these come with their own greenery on there. So you have to remember, when you're using a mixed stem like this, you're giving leaves and things like that that help fill in, so you get more for your money when you're doing that mixed kind of stuff. All right, got that one in there too. All right, and then lastly, I have these really fun little white dahlias. I'm going to cut them apart. I'm not going to cut them one by one. I'm going to cut it into 3 chunks. And each chunk is going to vary how much you get, but like this one has 2 little flowers and some eucalyptus. And I'm just going to use these to fill in. I definitely think I need one up here, because right now there's a little bit of a gap. So just stick it in there and then kind of just, you can, it's all wired, so you can kind of make those dahlias face the way you want them to go. There we go. All right, next chunk here has got 2 on it. I'm just going right here, kind of behind that sunflower. We're just building layers, adding in a little bit more. If you're like me too, you're just gonna keep messing with it when you look at it and move stuff where you want. Definitely need the last little dahlia right down here for that pop of white. There we go. All right, you guys, this one's a lot more open and airy, but definitely a pretty and different design. Gives you a little bit of black and white, but also some yellow and white. Perfect for all summer long. If you want to grab this wreath, it's the Gingham Sunflower wreath up on shopdeeslouisville.com.